Hi. Foreign direct investment or FDI is very important for our economy. FDI is the share capital which is received in a company in India. The amount is received as a share capital of a company or an LLP. For the LLP also, the FDI is permitted. FDI is regulated by the FEMA and also by the guidelines issued by the Reserve Bank of India. While you receive FDI, you have to comply all the compliances which are mentioned therein. However, while receiving the FDI, there are certain common errors which incurred often. I am going to discuss those errors so that the compliances can be done and FDI is smooth. First of all, we have to check whether the company which is engaged, which is receiving the FDI, activity is allowed, or is there any sectoral cap or not. For example, if the company is engaged in real estate activity, FDI is not allowed in that sector. So you should not consider getting FDI in a company which is engaged in the real estate business. Similarly, there are certain caps, like you cannot, the foreign partner cannot hold more than 49% or more than 71%. So that cap also has to be checked before you plan to get the FDI. This is based on the activities of your company. Now, while receiving the FDI, there are certain things which you should communicate to your foreign partner while remitting the fund. First of all, the fund must come from the bank account of the investor. In case the fund is received from any other bank, then KYC for both the remitter and the investor, it has to be given. Secondly, the fund should be sent through the SWIFT message so that the Indian bank here received the SWIFT. Third compliance is that they must mention the purpose as equity share capital or your CCPS or whatever is there. The purpose must be selected correctly. Otherwise, it will going to create a great problem in the FIRC and the further compliances. The amount which is being sent should be sent in the foreign exchange, and it should not be converted by the remitting bank beforehand, so that the amount is received in USD and it is converted here in the account before getting credited. Now, what happens once the amount has been remitted? The amount has been remitted, the receiving bank in India receives the SWIFT message. It sends back the SWIFT to the remitting bank, and the remitting bank overseas gives the 6-pointer KYC of the remitter or the investor. Once this is received, the bank in India credits the amount in the account. And after that, you will have to approach your bank and ask for the KYC and the FIRC. Once you get that, check the FIRC is mentioned, written correctly. Name of the remitter, name of the beneficiary, amount in foreign exchange and also in INR equivalent, date of the FIRC, and also check the purpose code, whether it has been mentioned correctly or not. Once this is there, now we are ready for the further action. It is required that within 60 days of receiving the fund, you should make the allotment of shares to your equity partner, to the funder who has sent the money. Once within 60 days, you pass your board resolution to allot the shares. This compliance is done, then issue the share certificates within 30 days and give it to your send it for stamping. Now coming to the RBI compliances. After allotment, you have to file a form FCGPR with the RBI portal. The portal name is Firms Portal within 30 days from the date of allotment. Make sure it is not delayed. If delayed, then you will have to send the condonation of delay and all. For that purpose, the complete process is there on the it is mentioned on the Firms Portal, where you first have to create an entity master. Then your business user master is to be created. Make sure those are registered correctly with correct mobile number and correct email ID, because you get everything on that email ID which has been registered over there. Once registration is there, then you fill your FCGPR form. You have to get a valuation certificate from a valuer and a certificate from a company secretary. Also, the board resolutions are required to be attached. Once it is filed, the bank RBI reviews that and gives you the confirmation that yes, this is okay and it has been taken on record. Here your work is registration work, FCGPR filing work is complete. Now there is one annual compliance also. This is called annual return on foreign liability and assets. In short, it is called FLA. Make sure till that time you hold the foreign equity in your company, you have to file this FLA every year. The due date is 31st July every year, and it is filed online. There is a form, you have to fill that Excel form and send it online, and you also get an acknowledge for that. Once these are complied, there is no non-compliance and everything is in order. Hope this has helped you a lot. So next time you are going to receive your FDI, please make sure all these compliances are there. Thank you very much.